get arrested. I believe I believe he's coming in September. Cause you gotta realize the grand jury intervened. They may have 45 days, 60 days, 90 days. They never usually go past 120 days. They got enough information and they probably got enough stuff that he's probably willing to plea bargain or see if they're going to give him that. Or if they're going to let him plead or something. But I don't think the grand jury is going past 120 days.
And this is inside information you're getting, right? Or this is something you believe personally?
Well, I believe that personally. And then for the fact of the matter is that I know somebody who testified to the grand jury, to the Homeland Security. And they was made reference to some like, they thought that they couldn't go nowhere around in September or whatever like that. So maybe around in September something will happen. Well, that's what they're waiting on. That's why all these documentaries and these people.
Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Quit that. You a big cat. Yeah. Where your chicks at? Where you?
Hey, it's gonna start raining, man. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna let myself get absolutely soaking wet.
Diddy actually needs to be locked up for his entire life for doing this. Police seized over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant among various Freakoff supplies from Diddy's house. He would have people come over his house and participate in these 1v1 Freakoffs that he would record, and then he would use that footage as blackmail against them to get them to do whatever he wanted. Just for reference, this is over 1,000 water bottles, and a baby oil bottle is probably the same size, maybe even bigger than these. What is the obsession with baby oil? To have over 1,000 bottles would mean that literally every single time one of these events would happen, he insisted, he demanded that everyone be oiled up. And he made damn well sure that he would never run out of baby oil. That is just diabolical. And you gotta go read this report because there's a lot more to it. And it's insane that this has been going on for probably 20, 30 plus years. And now it's finally coming out. The Diddy party is finally over, and that man should never be let out of prison for what he's done.
He always says he doesn't want anyone to see him shine. But the looks shiny to me.
Yo, bro. Yo, what is that?
Huh?
What is that? Is that baby oil?
What?
Is that Johnson & Johnson?
What?
Yo, how many is that? Bro, what is that?
Hell nah. I think we on the wrong side of the town. What? We on the wrong side of the town.
I'm sorry, everybody, but mentally I'm still stuck here. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, that's just inconceivable for me. My mind literally cannot comprehend that. I want you to close your eyes and try to visualize 1,000 bottles of baby oil all in the same place. What does that look like? Are you not disgusted? They said they found them when they raided the houses, so I'm wondering, were all 1,000 bottles all in the same house, or were they like distributed amongst the houses? And also, who counted all these bottles? And did they actually count 1,000 bottles exactly? Or was it like 952 and they just rounded it up? You could probably fill up a whole garage with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like every square inch of that floor would be covered. What do you even do with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? They said some of those Freakoffs would last for days at a time, But I feel like one bottle of baby oil could last 12 people at least 2 weeks. Because at this point, we're just having oil fights. And were there carpets in the house? Because if so, those carpets are ruined. You can try to lay down some towels, but it's just going to seep through. You're going to have to lay down some ripped up garbage bags and some deflated air mattresses. And I know it's handprints on the walls. What part of your body needs to be that lubricated?
Where everybody at? Baby oil? Run?
Has Sean Carter made a statement on behalf of his friend today? His good friend, Sean Combs. The only man that calls him Sean. He doesn't deserve bail. Not at all. We do need justice for Kim Porter. And we need justice for Wendy Williams, too. Please, let's get justice for the living, too. To live to see this. You fucking right, Ellen DeGeneres and her Diddy party VIP card. Not the baby oil. This baby oil is going to be, it's going to be a thing. They're going to be talking about the baby oil. But the baby oil is a 50-50. I guess that's the days you got to get two-seat up, you know? They had the fashion to feast on, and now they feasting on Diddy. Hey, South Africa. J-Lo needs to be charged. And there's another living survivor that needs justice too, Natanya Rubin. Shout out to her. This is a huge day for Natanya. She's been screaming for nearly 30 years in the name of Yeshua that this man harmed her and that J-Lo was there. Everybody had GSR except for the man that went to jail, Shine. I want $1 from everyone that ever called me a liar before today. Millions of people have called me a liar. I want $1 from every one of them. Just $1. And there have been so many. Diddy the diddler. You better believe justice for Kim Porter. And Justin Bieber? I don't even know if he gets on the stand how he'll do it without needing a medical professional, because all of the things that he'll be, oh my God, justice for Cassie too. Oh, they talking about Meek. Meek was Diddy, baby. Oh my God. No, they didn't just say Meek would have been. This chat is insane. Free Ben Affleck.
So this is why a lot of people been walking around ashy nowadays, because Diddy done stole all the baby oil out of all the stores. Swiper, no swiping. It was discovered that Diddy had 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You wanted Johnson & Johnson for your Johnson. And it was spread out between different hotels and his house in Miami and this house in Los Angeles. Like, not you got locations for your Freaky Frog Fest? Diddy said, slide some oil to me. He want to be the Tin Man from The Wiz so bad. Like, I don't know if your label is called Bad Boys, because it's giving slip and slide records. If you're using baby oil, you trying to slip and slide. And a regular, normal civilian does not need 1,000 bottles of baby oil because it takes a long time to get through one. Now, a deviant devil daddy needs 1,000 bottles of baby oil. You stocking up like we in the pandemic and we about to go back into COVID times. Like, Diddy, please hang it up, lunch tray. And they saying they got pictures and videos of y'all directing traffic in them parties. And I know your friends is shaking like a stripper. I know they scared. Let's see if Stevie J make another praise dance and gospel video in his studio. Let's see if you still keeping the faith, because you couldn't keep Faith Evans. And I want to hear what Little Diddler got to say now too, because you was putting out diss tracks for your daddy while your daddy was dishing out baby oil. And it was said that Diddy's defense team proposed a $50 million bond for him to get out, and the judge said, boo, tomato, tomato. It's becoming a rough ends. No more shopping sprees, no more late night creeps, no more VIP, no more dough. You can't even kick it. And now I believe when you have them people running to get you cheesecake in New York on Making a Band, you have them going to get baby oil too. Puff Baby Oil Daddy, you are a bad boy for life.
Nah, because Diddy is definitely a menace because I bought this one bottle back in 2021. Okay? You see how much of it I didn't use? Okay then. Now these right here, I do run through these a little bit faster, but they are great after a shower. And you see I still got some left, and I done had this one for maybe 4 months.
As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the Freakoffs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the Freakoffs with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the Freakoffs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
Law enforcement confiscated narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant from Diddy's home in Miami and Los Angeles during raid in March 2024. Man, I know Johnson & Johnson hate to see this nigga coming. Either they hate it or they love it. They about to get that money, so they loving that part, but they hate it because they like his Diddy, and they know what he about to do with that shit. This was really one freaky ass nigga. Y'all better stay the hell away from Diddy, man. 1,000 bottles of baby oil, man. Y'all can't even fathom what that would look like in the room. Like, that's a lot of fucking baby oil.
Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Quit that. You a big cat? Where your chicks at? Where your whips at? Wherever you get stacks, I'ma fix that. Everything that's big dreams, I did that. That's right. Don't knock me cause you're boring. I'm Rexel soaring, straight touring. Simply a lot of men be.
Warning for external use only. Got to know.